and welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks for joining me. I'm here poolside at the Para Club Recreational Center located in Tempe, Arizona. The Para Club is short for Project Employees Recreation Association for SRP employees, retirees, and their families. And speaking of water, did you know that SRP has been delivering water and power to the Greater Phoenix residents for more than 100 years? SRP has been managing our water supply, planning for the future, and promoting conservation, ensuring that the water resource is available for generations to come. As temperatures rise, we spend more time around water. Unfortunately, every year there are tragic water incidents, which is why SRP created the SRP Safety Connection Program, which educates, communicates, and builds awareness about water safety. They've partnered up with the Valley of the Sun YMCA to decrease fatalities and increase survivability in our communities. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Shelly Smith. I'm the Operations Director here at the Glendale Peoria YMCA, and that is a branch within the Valley of the Sun YMCA organization. The YMCA really responds to community needs, such as our Safety Around Water program. So the Y Safety Around Water program really helps us engage and educate the families of the importance about water safety, helps us connect youth at risk of drowning to swim lessons. Every day is designed to teach how to stay safe around the water. We really connect the skills such as our jump, push, turn, grab, and swim, float, swim. So it teaches the kids what to do if you fall into the pool, how to get back to the side, or how to turn over to your back until you can get to safety. We teach the families how to do CPR so that if an emergency does happen at the pool, they will be prepared. How to call 911. Many youth don't know how to call 911 when there is an emergency, or how to recognize when an emergency does happen in the pool area.
Go the hips, your feet, all the hips, all hips,
SRP partners with various organizations across the valley, like fire departments, hospitals, and drowning prevention coalitions, all in an effort to reach out to those communities, those families, with important message of water safety, particularly with YMCA. We've partnered with them this year on swimming lessons and these water watcher tags. The water watcher tags serve as an important reminder to always assign a supervisor to watch kids around water. It's the ABCs of water safety, and it's A for adult supervision, B for barriers, and C for classes. With adult supervision, we always recommend that you assign a responsible adult to watch kids around water, someone that knows how to swim, someone that knows how to perform CPR, and someone that will always commit to eliminating distractions. And then when it comes to barriers, we recommend that families install a pool fence around their pool with a self-closing, self-latching gate. When it comes to classes is for CPR and also for swimming. And so SRP has partnered with several aquatic organizations with the cities, as well as YMCA and Salvation Army Croc Center, for example, to provide our communities with free and reduced cost swimming lessons. And this is how we partner with YMCA's Safety Around Water Week.
Anyone that can't afford swim lessons, we are here for them. We do provide scholarships and financial assistance for the families who do have a need. I've had parents come up to me and say my son or daughter has fallen into a pool and was able to get back to the wall. We were at a community pool and my kids were swimming and everyone couldn't believe it because he's so young. It's a really positive feeling. We get a lot of positive responses.
SRP's Safety Connection with YMCA's Safety Around Water programs teaches us the essential skills of water safety. By having these important community resources, it prevents drownings and encourages a lifelong enjoyment of swimming. Drownings can happen nearly anywhere. As parents or caregivers, we don't want our children to miss out on the fun, so we need to equip them with tools to be confident in and around water. I'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. I'm at SRP's Para Club Recreational Center enjoying the beautiful landscape. Swimming during the summer season can be fun and enjoyable, but as we learn through SRP's and the YMCA's water safety program, it's essential that we equip ourselves with water safety tips so we can have fun, be confident, and stay safe. And now I want to share another amazing story on how the United Phoenix Firefighter Charities is helping keep our community safe by building fences around pools.
United Phoenix Firefighters is representative of the firefighters in the cities of Chandler, Tempe, Glendale, Phoenix, Peoria, and now Surprise. We are representative of 2,500 firefighters throughout Maricopa County, and we are the largest local organization of firefighters in the state of Arizona. Firefighters know that serving the community is much more than just our sworn duty. We run a 501c3 charity to basically provide more outreach than we can during our normal duty. And so our charity is about serving people beyond our sworn duty. In 2001, 2 zip codes in Maryvale had a fatal pediatric drowning rate greater than the rest of the nation combined. A group of Phoenix firefighters got together with some local organizations, SRP being our first partner, and made a commitment to build pool fences for people in these zip codes.
Our partnership with Phoenix Fire Union Charities and the Adoptive Pool Fence program addresses one of the key messages that we promote in the community, which is having multiple barriers in place. Through this program, we provide families with this potentially life-saving barrier to help keep families safe around water.
Everyone who lives in Arizona knows that drowning, especially pediatric drowning, is a very serious problem in our community. United Phoenix Firefighters believe that there are so many different ways we can prevent drownings, and one of the most important ways is to provide permanent pool fence barriers for people who are in need that may not be able to provide for themselves.
We've had the opportunities to engage with some of the families that have received pool fences in the past. It's a great feeling to see that these families will have this life-saving device in their home, and it will help keep their families safe around the pool.
We know there are people who own their own home, have children, but may not be able to afford a pool fence to protect their children. So we offer this program as part of our charity because we know that it takes a permanent pool fence as well as vigilant supervision and learning how to swim to fully protect a child from drowning.
We invite all of the community organizations to join us and Phoenix Fire Union Charities and any organization really that is focused on helping to prevent drownings from happening in our communities.
All of us want a safe community and want to end drownings, but it takes all of us to help with this effort.
It's great to see how our first responders are always ready to serve our community, whether through raging fires, medical emergencies, or preventing drownings through their Adopt a Fence program. One person who recognizes this is Ron Liu, owner of Angry Crab Shack. Ron has always been big on supporting and giving back to our first responders, and now to our veterans. Take a look.
We have Angry Crab Shack. We're a Cajun seafood boil. We're locally operated and owned. There's a lot of spices, there's a lot of flavors. Of course, there's fresh seafood, so if you're a seafood lover, it's a perfect place for you. There's not many places where you can eat with your hands. You can write on the walls, not get in trouble. Our ownership strongly feels good about giving back to the community, and we decided to partner with the Arizona Housing Coalition, which deals with homeless vets.
Angry Crabs approached me and we sat down and we talked about our mission and how much they care for their veterans and want to serve their veterans and give back. So they kind of do this thing every year where they give a portion of the proceeds throughout an entire month to an organization that they feel is doing good work. We use that money to help support homeless and at-risk veterans. Our goal is to get service providers all together, kind of be a one-stop shop for homeless and at-risk vets.
When you dine with us July 1st through the end of July, the server is going to come up to the table, and if you have a party of 2, They're going to write 50 cents on the table just to let you know that the two of you have already donated 50 cents just by sitting down with us. If there's a party of 4, they're going to probably write $1 on there. And then for every time that you order a product from one of our partners, they're going to continue to write the donation on that paper. So by the end of the experience, you'll be able to understand at least the impact that you made coming to dine with us, whether it's $1, whether it's 50 cents, whether it's $1.50, $2. It's a small token to say thank you.
We use that money to help homeless and at-risk vets so they can get clothing, they can get hot meals, they can sleep overnight, showers, haircuts, hygiene items, but also get connected with services from the Department of Economic Security, from MVD. They can get legal matters sorted out, they can find housing resources, employment resources, resources for their pets, vaccinations, spay and neuter. The list just kind of goes on, but we really just want to get all the services in one place for them and make it easy for them to access them. We couldn't do the work that we do without partners like the Angry Crab Shack. Like, they came in and we were so blown away by their generosity, and it just makes all the difference in the world. We can't do this work without community support.
Listen, we're given a lot of freedoms, and a lot of people make a lot of sacrifices for us to be able to do what we do on a regular basis. So us being able to give back is the least we can do.
People want to come here and eat and know that a portion of that money is going to veterans. They would come here specifically for that reason, not only for the great food, but just to support our veterans. It's great. It's just all of us working together, and that's what needs to happen.
You coming to dine with us for the whole month of July helps make a small impact for our past veterans and what they've given back to us, so thank you.
So inspiring, definitely a doing more type of story, and we have more to share, so stick around, we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. I'm here at the beautiful SRP Para Club Recreational Center. And did you know that SRP and the Phoenix Children's Hospital is offering a free water safety workshop for parents and caregivers for children ages 5 and under? The program is designed to empower parents with tools to make pool time enjoyable and safe. And speaking of enjoyment, check out the all-new Playhouse exhibit at the Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum.
Well, at Pack Rat Playhouse, we chose pack rats because we really wanted to inspire people in the Sonoran Desert to live in harmony with nature. And we understand that pack rats can sometimes be hard to live with, but we decided to flip the script and have people fall in love with these amazing, cute, furry creatures.
The guest experience at this institution is obviously one of the most important aspects for us. When people come here, we want them to learn about the desert. So now we have an indoor climate-controlled area that's going to be a draw not just for kids but for their parents as well. And we have something that is going to intrigue people with young kids and have a reason for people to continually come out over and over.
The funniest thing about pack rats is that they are collectors. I collect, you collect, almost every kid has a collection of some sort, and pack rats are no different. They're just like you and me. So they go out into the desert and they collect objects that just inspire them or they think are fun or they're shiny, and then they bring it back to their house, and they have a room in their house just to showcase their collections. Our Pack Rat Playhouse is open 10 to 4 every single day of the year. It's a 2-story climbing structure that has prickly pear pads, it has cargo netting, there's a huge cholla slide, and there's a separate area that's just for infants to 3 years old, so the little guys can still play safely, and they can also slide and climb and play sorting and collecting games. It's also a venue where you can learn about the Sonoran Desert history and about pack rats and their natural history and why they're such great animals that we love.
If I could be a kid again, I would definitely be crawling all over that Pack Rat Playhouse. I think what would be most fun for me would be to climb all the way to the top and look out. I think it's also cool to check out the type of animals that when I'm looking out of the Pack Rat Playhouse, what's looking in at me. So I think it's pretty cool, and the snake is really awesome. It's an honor for us as a company to participate in such a great new exhibit for the community and for this amazing museum. And of course, we're very appreciative that the Cox family has made a commitment to Southern Arizona and that they continue to really back these ideas and care deeply about the communities that our employees live in and that our customers live in.
When it comes to pack rats, and as much as people don't really care for them, I think it's really a special thing for us to be able to not just have a fun experience, but have one that goes beyond the concept of education and really understands our place in nature and the connections that animals and plants and everything else has in this region, and that even when we find things that we're not fond of, to really understand that they still have value. There's a reason for them to be there, and there's a reason for us to consider how to coexist.
What a fun place to visit. Another place we visited was a futuristic home filled with Cox technologies through Cox Home Life. Take a look.
Well, this is the Cox Smart Home, where we're demonstrating over 50 connected devices powered by Cox high-speed internet. Come on inside and have a look.
I've got to. Wow.
Hey, Carla. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming by.
I couldn't resist after the greeting.
I know, right? It's everything that we had ever dreamed imaginable. It's connected independence.
Finally.
So everybody can stay living in the house regardless of their age, their ability. It is accessible for everybody. So let's go check some stuff out. Okay.
So Allison, tell me, there are a lot of different devices in here for a lot of different reasons, and I know that you are personally invested in all of them in some way. Why?
Well, as you probably know, I'm known as the safety mom, and my whole thing is about keeping the entire family safe. I know about that because I've got my 88-year-old aunt living with us, my 80-year-old mom living with us. My husband has primary progressive MS, so he's in a wheelchair full time. My 19-year-old has intellectual disabilities, plus I have 2 teen girls.
Okay.
So,
whoa, you said enough there.
Exactly. So I live this 24/7, and I'm on the road constantly. So not only do I need to make sure everybody's safe in the home, but I need to run my home.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So with Cox Home Life, I can do that.
And I'm going to need, I don't want to say help, but I want to have that option later on in my life as well.
And you're not the only one. 119 million seniors will be in this country by the year 2020, and 75% of them will have a disability. Now, we all want to age in place. 90% do. But you have to have it accessible. And let me tell you, until you have someone in your home who has a disability or is getting older, you don't think about it. But you have to be able to control that environment to allow them to live at home. And let me tell you, it's a lot cheaper and a lot nicer than living in an assisted living facility.
Very, very good point. Wow.
Yeah, so throughout this house, you're going to see so many cool things.
I saw a fork.
It's a smart fork, and it's not for me to say, hey, put down the fork and stop eating, which, you know, could help.
Fine.
Exactly. But it is for my aunt because sometimes she forgets to eat. So I'm going to actually know. But then also what you're going to see in this house is there is a pet food dispenser. So actually, if you've got a senior who may actually forget to feed the pet, it will automatically do it.
So there are a lot of different options, but how tough is it to set them up?
So there's an app where you can check it out, but then they'll come out, set up everything for you, and adjust it to what's right for your style and what you need in your life. So it's so easy to do.
I love that.
And you either can just get the home automation or, like I said, the traditional security. You can have them both, whatever fits your need. And then you're going to see so many other things in here. Telemedicine, that's so important.
Okay, thanks, Doc.
Contour. It's the home of the future here today.
Well, Allison, it's been great talking with you. You've been a wealth of information.
Wow, Safety Mom had some wonderful information to share with us. It's so comforting to know that Cox Connected Home Technologies gives us an opportunity to live in our homes safely, securely, and independently. We'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. I've been enjoying the Arizona sunshine here at SRP's Para Club Recreational Center. Did you know that swimming is a life skill and it's never too late to learn? SRP has partnered up with various valley cities to offer free or reduced swimming lessons to keep families safe around water, and it's making a big impact in our community. Let's take a look at what happens at the City of Peoria pool when SRP and the city's fire department gather at Peoria High School for Verano Sano or Safe Summer free event.
SRP Verano Sano es una campaña que se enfoca a educar a nuestra comunidad hispana acerca de la seguridad en el agua y las maneras de cómo prevenir ahogamientos en nuestra comunidad. SRP's Safe Summer Verano Sano campaign takes place at pools across the valley, beginning in May and through the month of August. It is available for our entire community, all in an effort to help keep families safe around water. SRP es el proveedor más grande de agua del valle y es por eso que tenemos el programa SRP Safety Connection, que se enfoca a educar a nuestra comunidad y a crear conciencia acerca de la seguridad en la electricidad y también con el agua. En los eventos de Verano Sano, SRP se ha unido con agencias, departamentos acuáticos del valle y también departamentos de bomberos del valle. Aquí en este evento vamos a tener demostraciones de CPR, demostraciones de chalecos salvavidas y también demostraciones de clases de natación.
The lifeguards will give the patient breaths and chest compressions.
Los ahogamientos son un problema muy grande para el estado de Arizona, en lo particular los niños de entre 1 a 4 años y también los adultos. Casi cada año vemos 2 a 3 veces más adultos falleciendo por medio de ahogamiento, desafortunadamente. Y en lo particular para nuestra comunidad hispana ocurren muchos ahogamientos y por eso se ha hecho la campaña de SRP Verano Sano para crear conciencia y educar a nuestra comunidad de cómo prevenir ahogamientos en la comunidad hispana.
I'm Kyle with the Peoria Fire Medical Department. We're doing some CPR demonstrations at the Verano Sano event. To do CPR for someone who has drowned, we're going to pull them out of the pool. First thing we're going to do is open their airway, and we're going to give them 2 breaths, just till we see their chest rise. Then we're going to take the heel of our hand, put it in the center of their chest, interlock our fingers, get up and over them, and we're going to push into their chest as hard as we can. 100 beats a minute, and we want to do this 30 times. When we hit 30, we're going to give them 2 more breaths, and then we're going to repeat the cycle. And it's as simple as that. You want to make sure you have someone call 911 so the fire department can come and help you, and you're just going to repeat those cycles until the fire department arrives.
Las clases de natación se ofrecen gratis o a descuento para nuestra comunidad, para niños y adultos, porque es muy importante para nuestra comunidad aprender a nadar, ya sea un niño o un adulto. Para SRP, la seguridad de nuestros clientes es tan importante como la seguridad de la comunidad en que servimos todos los días. Así es que SRP ha creado la campaña de Verano Sano para poder crear esa conciencia y la educación en nuestra comunidad acerca de la seguridad en el agua.
I want to thank SRP for a relaxing and enjoyable time here at the Para Club. And remember the ABCs of water safety: adult supervision, barriers to water, classes for swimming, and CPR. Stay safe and have a great summer. I'm Erica Cardenas, and thank you for joining me.